Today is All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows' Day. It's an important feast day in the Catholic Church. We honor not just the men and women formerly canonized by the Church, but everyone in heaven. It's meant to help us desire to become saints ourselves. Pope Francis will celebrate the Feast of All Souls' Day tomorrow with a visit to a cemetery where nearly 8,000 American soldiers who died in World War II are buried. It's the site where Allied troops landed in 1944. Our Vatican correspondent, Juliet Linley, has more on the burial ground in Nettuno, Italy.
The stars and stripes fly majestically above the Sicily-Rome American Cemetery. It's the final resting place of veterans who died in 3 key campaigns in southern Italy against the Nazis. Today, teams of local gardeners are busy ensuring the grounds are as pristine as ever for Pope Francis' arrival. Near a bronze statue commemorating the fallen heroes, we find Father Ryan Moravitz from Duluth, Minnesota.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son.
He's here with a group of his former parishioners to pray and pay tribute to the dead.
I think anytime we go to these places, there is a great sense of honor, but also humility, of humbleness to these places. And so for me, this has become a place where I like to come to visit if I'm able, whenever I'm back in Italy.
Included in the group is war veteran Tony Liefeld, who was a seaman on the USS Liberty. He lost 34 shipmates.
Very moving, yeah, very emotional to be here. Just remembering all of the people and that the people here did and that my own shipmates went through.
Chuck Welty is a retired Air Force officer from Jenkins, Minnesota. He and his family are reflecting on the sacrifice these soldiers made for their country.
Actually, kind of a theme that we've had on our pilgrimage is just remembering, the final judgment, and I just think it's important to remember our final judgment as well as to honor those who, gave their all in support of our country.
When the family of fallen servicemen come here, officials offer a personal experience. Melanie Resto, superintendent of the cemetery, says it's called sanding the tomb.
We take sand from the landing beach and we highlight their names. We place sand in the etched, engraved names so that it brings the name to life. In a way, it brings the service member back to life.
Tomorrow, Pope Francis will be commemorating not just the thousands of American servicemen who are buried here, but all those who have died in wars throughout history. And after the Mass, he will return to Rome to visit the site where 300 Italian civilians were killed by Nazi troops in 1944. In Nettuno, near Anzio, Italy, Juliet Linley for EWTN News Nightly.